Hello my friends and welcome back to our channel where we protect seniors from scams, tricks and fraud. Today's episode is extremely important because we're going to talk about one of the most common and heartbreaking scams targeting older adults, the sweepstakes and prize scams. You've probably heard of them. Maybe you've even gotten a phone call, a letter in the mail, or an email saying, "Congratulations, you've won a big prize. A brand new car, a luxury vacation, or maybe even millions of dollars." It sounds exciting, right? But here's the catch. They tell you that before you can collect your prize, you need to pay some kind of fee, tax, or handling cost. Sometimes they ask you to provide your bank details or even your social security number. And sadly, once people send money or give away personal information, the so-called prize never shows up. This is a scam. And it's costing seniors across the country millions of dollars every year. But don't worry. By the end of this podcast, you'll know exactly how this scam works, what red flags to look out for, and most importantly, how to protect yourself and your loved ones. And before we dive in, let me kindly remind you, if you find value in this episode, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who might need the information, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss another important update. Your support helps us reach more seniors and keep more people safe. Let's start with a simple truth. Real prizes don't ask you to pay up front. If someone tells you that you've won something, but then demands money before you can claim it, that's your number one warning sign. Here's how these scams usually unfold. Scammers may contact you through a phone call, sometimes even with a fake caller ID that looks official. A letter in the mail with shiny logos and official-looking seals. An email or text message that tells you to click a link to claim your prize. Or even a social media post that says you've been randomly selected as a winner. The scammers use excitement to cloud your judgment. They'll say things like, "You must act quickly. This offer expires today." Or, "We can't release your prize until you pay your taxes first." They want you to panic, to feel rushed, and to send money without thinking too carefully. Now let's pause here for a second. Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever gotten one of these calls or letters? If so, don't feel embarrassed. Many intelligent, careful people have fallen victim to this scam. The scammers are professionals. They know exactly what to say to build trust and manipulate emotions. For example, one common trick is sending victims a fake check. The check looks real and sometimes even clears temporarily in your bank account. Then the scammers tell you to send part of the money back, for taxes, for fees, for shipping. But after a few days, the bank discovers the check was fake. And guess what? You're responsible for paying back every penny while the scammer runs away with your money. Another example. Scammers might ask you to pay using gift cards. They'll say, "Just go to the store, buy $500 worth of gift cards and give us the numbers on the back. That's how you pay the fee." Friends, let me be very clear. No legitimate prize company will ever ask you to pay with gift cards. That's a giant red flag. So how can you protect yourself from these sweepstakes scams? Let's go over some simple, practical rules. Rule number 1. If you didn't enter a contest, you didn't win a contest. It's that simple. Real sweepstakes require you to sign up, fill out a form, or buy a ticket. If you never did any of that, there is no prize waiting for you. Rule number 2. Never, ever pay money to collect a prize. Real prizes are free. If someone says you need to pay taxes or fees in advance, it's a scam. Taxes, when they apply, are always paid directly to the government, not through a stranger on the phone. Rule number 3. Protect your personal information. Scammers often ask for your social security number, bank account details, or even copies of your ID. Don't give this information out. Once they have it, they can steal your identity and open accounts in your name. Rule number 4. Don't click suspicious links. If you get an email or text about winning a prize, do not click the link. Those links can install malware on your device or lead to fake websites designed to steal your information. Rule number 5. Always take your time. Scammers will pressure you with deadlines. You must act now. But real prizes don't expire overnight. If you feel rushed, that's another sign of a scam. Now, I want to share a story to bring this closer to home. There was a gentleman named Frank, a retired teacher in his late 70s. One day he got a phone call saying he'd won $2 million and a brand new car. Frank was excited. Who wouldn't be? The caller told him that in order to release the prize, he needed to send $2,500 to cover processing fees. Frank hesitated, but the scammer was persistent, even sending him fake documents with official stamps. Feeling pressured, Frank wired the money. A week later, no prize arrived. Instead, the scammer called again, saying there were additional taxes that needed to be paid. Frank began to worry and mentioned it to his daughter. Thankfully, she recognized the scam immediately and helped him stop sending money. But by then, Frank had already lost his savings. This story is painful, but it's real. And it happens every single day. But the good news is, with awareness and prevention, you can protect yourself and your family from becoming the next victim. Let's summarize the red flags to look out for. You're told you won a prize you never entered. They ask you to pay money up front. They ask for gift cards, wire transfers, or personal details. They pressure you to act immediately. The offer sounds too good to be true. If you see even one of these red flags, stop. Hang up the phone. Delete the email. Do not reply to the text. And if you're unsure, call a trusted family member or check with an official source before doing anything. Here's something practical you can do today. Keep important phone numbers handy. Write down the number of your bank, the local police department, and a trusted family member. Put it by the phone or on the refrigerator. That way, if you ever feel unsure, you can quickly call someone for advice. Also, check your bank statements regularly. If you notice any suspicious charges, report them immediately. The faster you act, the more likely you are to limit the damage. And remember, you are not alone. Scammers want you to feel isolated, embarrassed, or ashamed. But there is nothing to be ashamed of. These criminals are clever and manipulative. By speaking up and reporting scams, you not only protect yourself, you help protect others in your community. Before we wrap up, let me give you a quick 1-minute checklist you can use whenever you hear about a prize or sweepstakes. Did I enter this contest? Are they asking me to pay money? Are they pressuring me to act quickly? Are they asking for personal information? If the answer is yes to any of those, it's a scam. Plain and simple. Friends, I know it can be exciting to think about winning a prize. But the truth is, your peace of mind and your hard-earned money are worth so much more. Don't let scammers steal that from you. Stay alert, stay cautious, and always trust your instincts. If you found this episode helpful, please give it a like. It really helps more people find this information. Share it with your friends, neighbors, or anyone who might be vulnerable to scams. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more weekly episodes on how to stay safe and secure in today's world. Thank you for listening, thank you for taking steps to protect yourself, and thank you for being part of our community. Together, we can make sure fewer seniors fall victim to sweepstakes and prize scams. Take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.